Ghana is making big moves. Not only did they take the crown from South Africa as a #1 gold producer, but they have just changed their royalty system.
This company has been mining Ghana's gold since 1993. South Africans are the majority shareholders of this company. They own 71.1% of the operations. Government of Ghana only owns 10%.
Wow, this is a good news. So once again, Ghana is trending, and this is the reason why. Ghana, Africa's leading gold producer, has officially shifted its gold mining royalty regime from a fixed 5% rate to a dynamic sliding scale model that can climb as high as 12% as global gold prices surge. In this video, we break down what this major fiscal shift means for the country. Why is this sparking a lot of conversation on the internet?
Ghana is making big moves. Not only did they take the crown from South Africa as a #1 gold producer, but they have just changed their royalty system. So all along, Ghana was using a fixed royalty system, meaning that Ghana gets 5% and the mining giants get the rest. But Ghana looked at their neighbor Burkina Faso and Mali, changing theirs to a sliding scale logic, which is a royalty that depends on how valuable the commodity is, in this case gold is. So they saw that Mali and Burkina Faso were doing that, and they adopted it. The entire world, from China to Australia, Europe, America, they all went to Accra to go beg, please do not adopt the system. Please don't adopt the system. Thank God Ghana didn't budge, and they refused, and they went ahead with this new slide scale logic. As of the 9th of March, it was approved, it was signed. 10 days later, Ghana decided, if we're doing it for our gold, why not our lithium? On the 19th of March, they signed the sliding scale logic for their lithium as well. And what this means is that the government of Ghana has now moved from getting 5% to 12% of their minerals. I would suggest that this goes to each and every African country with their minerals, because why not? Even this 12% is still questionable. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Reports say that Ghana has faced pushback from global powers, including the US and China, for trying to earn more from its own gold. Please let that sink in, right? Much of that pushback is coming through investors and mining companies operating in the country. So for context, Ghana is Africa's biggest gold producer and one of the largest producers in the world. The country produces more than 4 million ounces of gold every year, yet a huge share of the profit from that gold doesn't stay in Ghana. It goes to foreign mining companies. Companies like Newmont, Anglo Gold Ashanti, and Goldfields operate some of the country's biggest mines. So Ghana's government asked a simple question. Guys, if the gold is ours, why are we not keeping more of the value? One proposal is a sliding royalty system. So when gold prices rise, Ghana earns more from its own resources. Critics say higher royalties could scare away investment. And supporters say, well, resource-rich countries should keep more of the value from their own resources. And this debate is happening at a very interesting moment globally, right? Tensions involving Iran have shaken energy markets and pushed investors towards safe assets like gold, right? When global uncertainty rises, gold becomes more valuable, which means gold-producing countries suddenly matter a little bit more. And this reveals a bigger truth about the global economy. Africa mines the gold and the world makes the money. And here's the part that a lot of people miss, right? The real money in gold is not just in mining it, it is in refining it. Ghana's already started moving in this direction through projects like the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, adopting a model similar to Switzerland. Because if you notice, Switzerland barely mines gold, yet it refines around 2/3 of the world's gold, much of it mined in places like Africa. Resource wealth depends on value chain control. Ghana is also laying the foundations for a trading ecosystem through the Ghana Commodity Exchange. But the countries that truly win from natural resources go even further. They do not just mine and refine the resource. What they do is they build financial systems around it. Countries that win in commodities mine, refine, trade, and finance them. That's the real playbook. Norway used the oil to build one of the largest sovereign wealth funds on earth, turning natural resources into long-term national wealth. So the real question for Ghana is bigger than royalties. Can the country refine more of its gold, build trading infrastructure around it, keep more ownership of the industry, and turn that revenue into long-term national investment? Because commodities create wealth only when countries control the value chain. Natural resources alone do not make countries rich. We've seen that. Policy does, right? I have a full deep dive on my YouTube, on Spotify, explaining that what this global change means for Ghana and the global gold market, please make sure you talk to me in the comments and go subscribe. Love yous.
It's so interesting and funny how the world works sometimes. As we look into this topic, especially just when South Africans are chasing Ghanaians and other African nationals out of their country. Ladies and gentlemen, this is more than a coincidence. This is Goldfields Ghana Limited in Ghana. This company has been mining Ghana's gold since 1993. They are in Takwa, by the way. They've been here for the last 33 years enjoying Ghana's gold and the peace of mind we grant them to do what they do. But their mining lease will expire next year, April 2027. And so their CEO is being proactive. He is in Ghana lobbying the government of Ghana and traditional leaders of the mining communities so he can get an extension of their mining lease for another 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, after exhausting 33 years. But guess where this company actually originates from? Interesting. It comes from South Africa. South Africans are the majority shareholders of this company. They own 71.1% of the operations, and 18.9% is owned by a Canadian company, and government of Ghana only owns 10%. And they have until next year, April, to get their lease extended. Ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, this company has prospered in Ghana. They have made so much money from our land. They are ranked number 2 on the list of most profitable companies in Ghana, only behind MTN, which is also from South Africa for many years. For instance, in 1 year, they produce around 15 to 16 tons of gold. 1 year, I said. They don't even do underground mining, ladies and gentlemen. They only dig pits. They have the largest open pit in Takwa in all of Africa, and they mine on one of the richest gold reefs in Ghana. They are financially good. Do you have any idea what the value of that 15 to 16 tons of gold they do in a year is in today's world price? Do you know how much? You are looking at least 2 to 2.3 billion US dollars in 1 year, ladies and gentlemen. They are simply cashing big time, cashing in on our gold on behalf of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not hating, but the kind of money our leaders go to the IMF and the World Bank to borrow is what they dig from right under our feet every single year. Let that sink in as a Ghanaian. And the painful part is the kind of agreement they initially signed with the government of Ghana in 1993 was under the Colonial Mining Act, which gave them at least 30 years to mine uninterrupted. But just last year, 2025, the government of Ghana announced plans to revise that term of lease from the 30 years to 15 years. And I'm not even sure if that amendment has been gazetted yet. But what we know now is their mining lease is expiring next year, April. Ladies and gentlemen, it's enough. It's enough. We have been foolish enough to let them take away our resources for that long. But moving forward, ladies and gentlemen, this should have never been allowed to happen in the first place. They are asking for additional 20-year extension. And I'm saying to the government of Ghana, end their contract right there. They don't need their contract renewed, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need to go beyond that. We appreciate their investment in Ghana and all that they have done so far in our mining industry. We appreciate all that, but when I look at the current state of Takwa, with how they are lacking behind in development, ladies and gentlemen, there is no way we can even consider extending that lease. Ghanaians, you have to get it straightforward. Ghana is of age, ladies and gentlemen. Ghana is matured now. We have more than qualified Ghanaian-owned mining companies that can take over easily. Easily, I said. Easily without needing one South African on site. From the ore extraction to the processing of the ore to the gold production itself, we can completely handle it, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. President, you know Ghana has the mining companies that can take over. You know we have the capacity. You know engineers and planners can take over. We don't want you to sit there, Mr. President, and be fearful of what Ghanaians will say, when in fact what I'm saying is right because he's your brother. No. It is absolutely better for a Ghanaian company to run that mine than to continue giving it to foreigners who will do the same job as Ghanaians will and take all the proceeds to their country.
My people, no be small thing. I don't even know that South Africa self they need help from another country. I don't know what you are seeing in this picture now. South African mining company where they for Ghana, where you say they get contract with Ghana government for years now. Now the contract is going to expire in 2027. Now South African government are now begging Ghana government for them to renew the contract when the contract expire. And we say no, Ghana government, you people are not going to renew this contract. Let the Ghanaian citizens and let the billionaires and people who are in Ghana, let them take care of this contract that South Africans are want to renew, so that they can use it to employ the Ghanaians and people who need job for Ghana, so that they will not travel to South Africa, so that South African people will be bullying them. Go back to your country, beating them anyhow. No, any South African company or any South African investment is going to renew in any African country. I'm using this opportunity to call on Ghana government. Ghana government, you people should make sure that South Africa, once their contract expires, they should pack their things and go. The same way you people are packing your citizens from South Africa back to Ghana. Invest in that project that South Africans are doing in Ghana, so that those people that come back from South Africa will be working in that company. David, and not forget to like and follow some more update.
Charlie, before talk fact, South Africa people they start Ghanaians for their country. Say Ghana people for come back, I can't develop their country. Now go feed won't renew a contract here in Ghana. Say they forgive them another 20 years to mine gold in Ghana here. They no go happy. They for take that go feed company give Ibrahim Mahama again to add to this thing, so that Ghanaians go develop their country, because we cannot be suffering in this country and allow South Africa people to come and enjoy here in Ghana, and they will be sacking our people there. It not go happen. President Mahama, we they beg you, I beg, if you don't go give this money, this thing give Ibrahim Mahama self, look for another Ghanaian and take this company give him. I beg you, President Mahama.
You see, so these South Africans, they're really funny. So this in relation to the land I will leased to the South African mining company in Takwa. Actually, they actually did something in the Western region, some communities, they do. But you see, they say we should go and fix our country. And we will need money from that gold mine to fix our country. So then I think the government should themselves go and take over that land and start mining. And because we will need that money to mine we will need our money to fix our country. And you see, if the list is not renewed, this will be their second company. I think the first one, is it Damang or something, minings, were also not renewed. That's why they're seeking the intervention of the government. These Africans, we also need money to fix our country. If you don't see my video on the FYP, ask TikTok.